What can two major championship winners teach us about driving it longer, but also hitting more fairways? Welcome to the Distance Workshop presented by Srixon's all-new Z-Star Series golf balls. Keegan Bradley, PGA Championship winner. Graeme McDowell, US Open champion at Pebble Beach. You guys have always had great success on tour, and a lot of it has to do with how well you drive the golf ball. Keegan, you've always been one of the leaders in total driving stats on tour. In fact, the last 6 years you've been in the top 10. You've led the tour 2 of those 6 years. What's been the key for you?
Well, that's a big part of my game, is hitting fairways and putting the ball out there at a good distance. And when I'm doing that, I'm going to be playing well in tournaments. I normally start from the tee and go forward. That's normally how, when I'm playing well, I see that first.
Graeme, you won the US Open at Pebble Beach. We all know about how small those greens are, but during a US Open, the fairways are hard. And the ones at Pebble are tilted left to right, right to left. How did you put the ball in the fairway?
Yeah, that was a real key driving week. You know, I'm very like Keegan. You know, I'm not one of the longest guys out there, but I play my best when I'm maximizing my speed off the tee, but have maximum accuracy. And you know, to win around a golf course like Pebble Beach, you must be in the fairway to have a chance to attack those smaller greens. And you know, the new golf ball, the new driver this year has really helped me a huge amount. Picking the yardage back up, I think I picked up 8 yards against the PGA Tour field this year, which was
Wow.
huge for me. But whilst, you know, increasing my accuracy as well. So it's really given me that boost that I've needed to get back to competing again.
You mentioned the driver. You both have the new Srixon driver in your bag, but Srixon has also released a new series, the Z-Star series. You both play the Z-Star XV. You mentioned you picked up 8 yards. That's incredible to be able to pick up that kind of distance. Can the average player do the same thing?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we always joke about it, new golf ball, faster and softer, right? This is faster and it feels a lot softer. Big thing nowadays is these golf balls continue to get faster. It's very easy to, you know, this high launch, low spin thing. That's all well and good off the driver, but when it comes to the iron play, especially for myself, I need to be able to maintain my spin on my irons to be able to control that ball coming into the green. So the new XV has been able to increase my ball speed off the driver and a little bit off my irons as well, picking up some yardage with my irons, but I've been able to have enough spin to hold the ball in the air and make sure the control is there as well.
I've never hit a ball where I've gained so much ball speed just by putting the ball in. I've gained 2 or 3 miles an hour, which is a lot. That's going to equate to probably 5, 6, 7 yards. And I just like how it cuts through the wind too. It just launches with low spin, and I'm able to really go at it and not feel like I'm going to overspin it.
The ball just gets up and just turns over. And the confidence that you have to have in your golf ball is huge. If you get up there and you don't know how it's going to react, then you're really guessing.
The golf ball's most important piece of equipment. That's the thing we need to rely on the most. Yeah, we know if I make
every shot, right? It's the only piece of equipment you use in every shot.
If I make a good swing, I need the ball to do exactly what I think it's going to do. And you know, when we had that sort of trust in the ball, you can have a drive like this and really kind of go at it.
That last one was 112 club speed, almost 170 ball speed.
It's pretty solid. That's hammered.
When did you develop the unique ability to obviously launch it at that speed, but also control your driver, put it in the fairway?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm lucky enough to have equipment and things I can rely on that I know, okay, if I have this hole, it's a pretty tight hole, and I know I can go ahead and rip at this thing and know that my dispersion is not gonna be that big. And with the high launch and low spin, I can go after this and hit it. And I like to, when I look at this fairway, I like to use the whole fairway because it's big if you look at it as a whole. And then with, you know, when I'm able to really feel like I can really go at it, I feel like I actually hit it straighter.
Man. All right, Graeme, your turn. Keegan, that was pretty impressive. You got it up to 113 club speed. Ball speed was up into the low 170s. Now, winning at Pebble Beach, that's my favorite golf course in the world. And watching you in 2010 move your way around that course, Graeme, was pretty impressive.
One of the things that I was doing great that week was I just had no left side of me at all. So I, to Keegan's point, I felt like I could just aim it down the left side of the fairway and have all of that fairway to my right and just really hammer it as hard as I could, and that thing was never going left. So, like Keegan said, the fairways kind of felt pretty big to me that week, even though, there's some of the smallest on the tour probably.
That's club speed 108, ball speed 161. That's pretty impressive for a fellow of your age.
That's a Monday morning ball speed right there.
Notice I'm not hitting any? So many pro-ams we play in, if it is 150, and that's a 7-iron, say, for the average player, they go at it 100%. And that's when they top it or scull it or shank it. The key would be just to go at 70, 80%. Hit the ball in the middle of the face to put it on the green. That's how you manage your game.
For sure. If a handicapped golfer hit, 27 irons, which he felt were under control, and picked that median distance, that would be how far he flies a 7-iron. Your max yardage with a 7-iron isn't that absolute flush that you hit that one time a few weeks ago, with your buddies. Maybe got a little flyer out the semi, yeah, I hit a 7-iron 1.7, but we've all played in pro-ams, and sometimes we're guilty of it ourselves, trying to hit the perfect shot to a certain pin, and just get the wind wrong or something and come up short. It's distance control is hugely important.
We hope that all of this has helped you with your game. Remember, it's not about just hitting it long, it's putting the ball in the fairway, be comfortable with your golf ball on and around the greens to improve your scores. Man, can I just have that one time? One time?
You've hit plenty of those.
Man, I'd pay you for that.